form won't be good for them either. Some of their supporters are also in favor of the hostages coming out. So they'll choose their moment when they do break with the coalition, because they will. They need to differentiate their positions before the election from Netanyahu's. But at this moment, it's probably not the best moment for them to take that step.
And what's your assessment of how this all came about? There's plenty of reporting suggesting it really was after the Israeli attack in Qatar, and then the angry reaction to that set in chain events which led to Donald Trump deciding he had to force the Israelis as much as Hamas to come to the table.
Well, even before the botched airstrike on Qatar, we were hearing from officials both in the Trump administration and on the Israeli side that their assessment was that Donald Trump's patience was running out, and that it was a matter of months, even weeks, until he would force Netanyahu to call time on this. Now, the Qatar strike, which was on an American ally. I mean, Israel is an American ally, so is Qatar, even though they have very different positions, and Qatar is basically Hamas's patron. But as far as Donald Trump is concerned, they're an ally. There are American bases there. Qatar has given him a big, beautiful Boeing 747 as a private plane. So he's there for them as well. So when that happened, I think Trump realized that enough is enough, and to prevent things from really spiraling out of his control throughout the region, he decided that it was time to start wrapping things up.
Yeah, just briefly, Anshul, a line coming from Donald Trump says, when Hamas confirms ceasefire will be immediately effective, hostages and prisoner exchange will begin. He's really putting the pressure on both sides.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll have 3 or 4 days of talks about the technicalities, as Barbara said, that there's a timeline, there's a schedule to work out, there's the actual names of the prisoners Israel will be releasing. But once that should take just a few days of technical talks, and this could start to work in a week.
Anshul Pfeffer from The Economist in Israel, thanks very much. You're listening to NewsHour. And coming up later on in the programme, an offer you can't refuse.
Come up to the lab and see what's on the slab. I see you shiver with anticipation.
Well, if you can handle the wait, we'll be marking half a century of the Rocky Horror Picture Show in about half an hour's time with the son of its creator. The headlines at this hour: anti-government protesters in Georgia have attempted to storm the presidential palace in the capital Tbilisi as riot police try to disperse the crowds. We'll be going there shortly. The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has given a defiant televised address saying diplomatic and military pressure made Hamas agree to free the hostages it is holding. And in Somalia, there's been a large explosion and an exchange of gunfire in the capital Mogadishu near a high-security prison. You're listening to the BBC World Service. This is NewsHour, coming to you live from London with James Kamarasamy. And in the Georgian capital Tbilisi this evening, the sounds of anti-government protests.